In teaching Kemetic and ancient Egyptian mathematics, one of the first things to do is simply learn about the place value system or the number system. Okay. Numbers were represented using tally marks or either represented using beads. And the second place value system is the second in the place value system is a symbol. Looks like this, which represents a house of 10. It represents an open doorway when you enter into houses or open window openings. This is also the ancient African arch. If you do a search on YouTube, you should also be able to find out about the ancient African arch, or it's also called the Nubian vault, which was a way of displacing weight. It was the use of physics to displace weight for openings so that the top of the window or door opening would not collapse because of the weight of the building. So this symbol represents a house. You will also go study ancient rural houses in South Africa and Nguni houses. They were also shaped similar, and that's where the conceptual understanding of a house of 10 comes from. Then there's also this symbol, which represents takeaway, or it's a negative symbol. And there are actually beads in the African math program that's aligned to these quantities. For positive values, again, there's 1. We use this color, it's the yellow bead. For a house of 10, we use green. And for our takeaway beads, we use red. And for educators, we do this to color coordinate our beads with place value and ultimately algebra tiles. That's a later lesson, but there's a lot of thought that's gone into the color coordination with the series, and it will matter later. Also, for educators who use 10 frames, the fact that a lot of 10 frame math toys have both yellow and red, and that allows us to use these colors to have functionality. As you can see, if this represents a negative and this represents a positive, once you put the values together, then that's a zero pair, which is very useful when teaching hands-on mathematics. It's also helpful because ancient Africans embedded algorithms using addition and subtraction into their counting system. This is true for South Africa and for Nigeria, and we're still doing ongoing research to see what other languages embed those sophisticated ancient algorithms. The system is very simple to use, it's very child friendly. Please always teach African math and Kemetic math as a game. If we're counting by ones, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have a system when we get to 10 where it's called clear carry. Here we clear a fraction of 10, and then we carry forward a group of 10. So now what I'm doing is I'm clearing every fraction of 10, and then I'm carrying a group of 10 into the tens cup. So notice all of these cups here are fractions of 10. Okay. This cup here to the left represents the value of 10. For the lower left-hand cup, if you were to move this cup up, that would, if this lower cup represents the value of 10. If you were to move the bead up, now that's a value of 50. Counting on from 10, we're going to count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now we're going to clear. Fractions of 50 and carry up a group of 50, counting on from 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now we have 100. We have two groups of 50. So now what we can do is we can clear and carry the second group of 50. Clear and carry the second group of 50. Now our value is 100. And if we had a 100 cup here, we would, to the left, we would clear, and then we would carry a group of 100, which is represented by a blue bead, and which is in another class.